Hello friends, and welcome to your Friday Pick a Card bundle. I hope you are well. I hope you've had a good week and you've arrived at Friday in a good space. And if it hasn't been a good week, then I really hope that today's Pick a Card is going to help you, because as I do from time to time, I'm shuffling things up a little bit, shaking things up a little bit, and doing things a little bit differently. So today, what I want us to focus on is getting some questions answered, okay? So I'm asking you to come into today's Pick a Card reading with a specific question in mind. Question, you don't have to put it out, you have to voice it out, you have to write it down anywhere, you don't have to share it with anybody. Just have it in your head, have it in your heart, hold it close to you, and let's see if today doesn't answer those questions for you, okay? So we're going to have the same number of bundles as we usually do, but like I said to you, I want to say the idea or the concept behind today's Pick a Card is to answer questions. All right, so for those of you who are coming back and you know how my Pick a Cards work, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please excuse the neighbor's motorbike if you can hear that. And for those of you who are finding me for the first time, an extra special warm welcome to you. I hope you enjoy your stay here. I am Intuitive Rene, and I bring you these videos, this content, to give you upliftment, to give you peace, to give you clarity, answers, and just guidance for your life. Okay, so I have picked 3 decks today that we're going to work with. And I have picked them to suit or to match my nails. I've had my nails done this weekend. As you can see, we've got gorgeous rainbows. So rainbows make me happy. So I've picked decks that are pretty. I've picked decks that are got full of color and that are going to give us the guidance that we need this week. So let's do our thing. So on screen now, let's perform my magic. On screen now will be the bundles that are available to you. So here you can see bundle 1, bundle 2, bundle 3. You can see the cards that represent what we're going to be doing today. And all you have to do is calm your mind, take a deep breath in and exhale it out. Exhale out all your worries, all your stresses, all your anxieties and fears and concerns. Just let it all out. Get your body into a calm state. Get your body into a relaxed state. And then when you look at the cards that are in front of you, when you look at these 3 bundles, which colors seem brighter, which group just seems to look clearer to you, just look at it and let yourself be drawn to the bundle that has the exact message and answer that you need today. Right, so you got it, okay? So you know exactly which bundle you're going for. So right, if you found me via my blog, then just below this video, you will see it will say bundle 1, bundle 2, bundle 3. Just click on the time next to those and it'll take you straight to that portion of the video. If you are on YouTube, then just underneath this video is a description, and inside that description will be the timestamps for bundle 1, bundle 2, and bundle 3. So you don't have to watch through the whole lot if you just want to get to your bundle. So that is all I need to say. If you like the video, if it resonates with you, give it a thumbs up, please. And I'd love to hear from you down below. Leave a little comment if you are inspired to do so. Share this video with your friends. That would be bonus. That would be fabulous. Share with your friends. Share with other people who you think could do with some guidance. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say to you. So we'll see you at your bundle. Right, so you chose bundle 1 as the bundle that has the message you need to hear today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you didn't watch the intro, let me just catch you up, because we're doing things a little bit differently today. Today I'm asking you to have a question in mind. Today I'm asking you, let's not just give you guidance. Let's not just give you a positive message. Let's see if we can't answer some specific questions. So at this point, pause the video. Do whatever you have to do, but I want you to find a question. Think about something that you really would like an answer to, or some clarity on, or some guidance on, okay? It mustn't be a when question, because we're not going to, well, maybe we are. Actually, I don't know. So have a question. Let me not limit your question. Have a question, and let's see if we can get some answers for you. All right. I have chosen 3 decks, and I've chosen them to match my pretty nails. I had my nails done this week, so I have matched them to pick them to match my nails. And I know we used this deck on Monday for tarot scopes, but forgive me, I had to pick it. It's got the same colors as my nails, so I had to pick it. So that's the tarot deck we're using, and this is the patch tarot, okay? And I love this deck because it's small, it's easy to shuffle, I can handle it. And then I am pairing it with these 2 decks that you can see over here. This is the Nature's Whispers Oracle, which again, the images are just amazing. And then this one over here, this deck here, is the Angels Answers deck. Okay, so this is the one that's going to answer the question for you. So it'll be interesting to see what we get. So those are the 3 decks that I'm using today, and we're going to start with the tarot. So remember, as I said to you, this is the patch tarot, and I chose it. You can see, and just look how beautifully it matches my nails. Isn't it gorgeous? So I have shuffled before I started the video, but you know me, I like to shuffle while I have your attention. I like to shuffle while I have you on screen. Whoops. And we know I'm a bad shuffler, so forgive me. All right, so friends, let's get serious for a minute. As I'm shuffling, we're asking that the cards that we draw today be the cards that have the message, the guidance, the inspiration, and the hope, and the answers. We're adding that today. The answers that you all need to hear right now. Let the cards give you the exact message, the message that just fills your heart with hope, fills your heart with some kind of ease, removes your anxiety and stress, and just gives you some guidance for the future. And we're asking that it answers in one way, shape, form, or another, that it answers the question that you have in your mind right now. Okay. So we're going to draw, just going to make sure I'm holding them the right way up. We're going to draw 2 cards from tarot. I love the colors. So I've got 1 card there, and I've got a card there. Right. My computer's making noises. So the first card we have from Patch Tarot is the 8 of Cups. So all of you who chose bundle 1, 8 of Cups is all about walking away. It's all about saying, you know what, I want to explore more. I want to see more. I want to experience more. I want more. And it's saying that your current circumstances or your current situation is not really fulfilling you. Your current circumstance and situation is not fulfilling your heart and soul, not making you feel as if, oh, I'm home. This is fabulous. You're feeling as if there's something's missing, okay? And the 8 of Cups is the card of saying you want to walk away, you want to go and it's not that you've made the decision to walk away, but it's just like you want to explore. You want to go and see what else is there, okay? You want to walk a little bit and just go and explore and see what else is there before you make your decision. And it's the card of saying, you know what, sometimes we're not supposed to accept mediocrity. Sometimes we're not supposed to be okay with just mediocre. Sometimes we need to aspire to more. We need to aspire to have more, to enjoy more, to be more, and to feel more, okay? So we're not saying your current circumstances are not fabulous. We're not saying that at all, but we're just saying that you're feeling as if something is lacking. You're feeling as if there is something missing, and there's this desire within you to go and explore. There is this desire within you to go and see if there is something else out there for you. And if there is, you want the opportunity to take it. You want the opportunity to explore it. You want the opportunity to experience it. So that is the 8 of Cups. That is our first card that we have today. All right. Let's see what the second card is. We have the Emperor. I love this. I love this. This deck is just phenomenal. All right. So the Emperor, he's all about structure. He's all about routine. He's all about law and order. He's all about everything having a place and having a place for everything, okay? He is also very unemotional. So what that means is this decision, this choice, this option, this opportunity that is there in front of you, don't allow yourself to be emotionally influenced in any way. In other words, this decision needs to be made with logic, with understanding, with clarity of mind, not with the feels, okay? We need to take the emotions and we need to pack them away. The emotions are not going to help you in this instance. Your emotional state is probably going to cause you to stay when maybe it's better to go, or the other way around, okay? So the Emperor is all about being confident, about being assertive, about being sure of who you are, sure of what you are. The Emperor is also the one who says, let's leave emotion at the door. This is not a time or a place to be emotional. So remember I said to you, today's pick a card was going to give you guidance, the standard guidance, inspiration, etc. But it's also going to be answering your questions. So maybe this is it, okay? We haven't even got to the Angel Answers cards yet, but maybe this answers you. Maybe this helps you. I hope so. Please, I need to know. Comment below, all right? I need to know. Right, so your tarot today is saying to you that you need to explore more, okay? You're feeling I'm almost wanting to use the words unfulfilled, all right? You're feeling as if there's something lacking. There's something missing. There's something short. And you want to know, like, is this all there is? Is this life? Is this the best it's going to be? Or is there something else? The Emperor is telling you, put your emotions in your pocket, stick them in the cupboard, do whatever you have to do, but don't allow your emotions to sway you in any way. This option, this decision, this choice, this whatever you want to call it, needs to be made from a non-emotional point of view. Right, so I am going to leave these on the table here in front of me where I can see them. And I now want to pick up our Nature's Whispers Oracle. I love these cards. The imagery is phenomenal. And let's see what they want to say. Let's see how they want to add to the situation, add to our guidance, add to our inspiration, and add to our answers. So we're asking Nature's Whispers to give us clarity, to give us understanding, and to give us additional information as we need based on the cards that we have already selected. Let's see what we get. Look, look, look. Oh man, these cards are gorgeous. So the key word at the bottom is laughter. And you know what? One of the things that I've always said, one of the things that is really important to me is finding joy, happiness, and laughter in every situation. Okay, I'm one of those people who, yes, I get sad, yes, I get down, yes, I feel depressed, yes, I get anxiety and all of those kind of things, but I always come back to this. I always come back to finding reasons to laugh, whether it at myself, whether it at my circumstances, it doesn't matter, but laughter is the best medicine. And, you know, I think as much as our Emperor is telling us, let's not have emotions, let's not be emotionally, let's not allow our emotions to impact on us. It doesn't mean we can't have fun. It doesn't mean we can't laugh. It doesn't mean that we mustn't find the joy in everything that we do, because this feeling of lack, this feeling of something missing, this feeling of needing to explore and to see if it's better elsewhere is probably because we don't have enough laughter in our life. Laughter is the most important thing. It doesn't matter how bad your circumstances are. It doesn't matter how good your circumstances are. Laughter always brings you back to basics, brings you back to your core, brings you back to your human, and allows you to experience things in a much better way. Laughter makes everything better. It really does. Laughter makes everything better. Okay, so, and just look at how gorgeous these cards are. They really are stunning. All right. So now, if we haven't already answered your question, okay, now is the part where I really want you to send your question out to me, all right, just like really connect and zone and send your question out to me, because now I'm going to pick up the Angel Answers deck, and this deck has got blunt answers, okay, and let's see if this answers the question that you have. So really be thinking about your question. Make sure that your wording is clear, make sure that the way that you're expressing your question is clear, and make sure that you really are ready for the answer, because I know sometimes, as much as we ask the questions, we don't always like the answer that we get. So I obviously do not know what your question is, but let's see if we can get you an answer if the previous cards haven't already done so. Right, I think I have shuffled enough. I'm quite nervous. And your answer is dum, 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 forgiveness. You know what? Again, forgiveness is one of those cards that could mean so much. You know, immediately I'm thinking, is it forgiveness of the situation, of the person, of self? You know, what is it that needs to be forgiven? And I'm going to say to you, everything, everyone. All right. You know, if something happened to you a long time ago that you've been carrying, that's been causing hurt, causing pain, causing discomfort, let's just say 10 years ago, do you know that you've carried that weight for 10 years? And if you forgive, not the person, not the act, but if you forgive the circumstance, forgive the situation, it allows you to put it down so that you're not carrying that weight around with you. So I hope that answers your question. I hope that gives you a little bit of understanding as to what to do, how to proceed and how to progress. Forgiveness of self, forgiveness of others, and forgiveness of circumstances and situations. And you know what? Until you've actually experienced it, until you've actually been there, you can't really fully understand the power of forgiveness until you've actually done it. It really is very forgiving, very freeing. Let me use that word, very freeing. So friends, those of you who chose bundle 1, that is such an awesome message for you today. And I hope I've answered the question that you brought. I hope I have given you the clarity and the inspiration that you need. Just remember that it's okay to explore other options. It's okay to look a little bit further and to see what's out there. But remember, don't allow yourself to make decisions based on emotions. We want to keep our emotions out of the situation. We want to be strong. We want to be logical. We want to be confident. We want to be all of those kind of things when we work our choice. But we mustn't forget to laugh. We mustn't forget to have fun. Just look at those children on the back of the horses. I want to be them. I so want to be them. They are in the moment. They are loving life. And they have no need to forgive anybody because they have let it all go. They've let it all go. So, friends, those of you who chose bundle 1, there is your message. If you enjoyed it, I'd love a thumbs up from you. I'd love to hear from you below. And yeah, until we meet again, from my heart to yours, you take care. And welcome to those of you who chose bundle 2 as the bundle that has the message you need to hear today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you didn't watch the intro, let me just catch you up because we're doing things a little bit differently today. So let me start off by saying to you, I had my nails done and look at all the pretty colors. So all the cards that I'm using today, I have chosen based on my nails. So we're doing things, like I said, a little bit differently. I've chosen the cards because they were pretty, and this is the tarot deck that I've chosen to use today, and it is the one I used on Monday for tarot scopes. So forgive me for using the same deck twice in a week, but look at the colors, it all matches, and that's why I chose it. And of course, this is such an awesome deck. This is the Patch Tarot by Spirit Signs. So we're going to be using that one, and then I am also using another one of my favorites, and that is the Nature's Whispers Oracle. You can see the cards over there, and the other box, this box over here, is the Angel Answers Oracle, and the Angel Answers Oracle is hopefully going to answer a question. So today, not only are we going to give you basic guidance and inspiration and motivation and all of those other gorgeous things, but I would like to try and answer a specific question. Okay, so take a minute, pause this video, do whatever you have to do, but I would like you to come up with a question. You don't have to voice it out loud. You don't have to tell anybody. You don't have to write it down on a piece of paper. Just have it here. Have it here. Okay, have a question that you would like Spirit to answer, and hopefully somewhere along the line today, during your pick a card, during your chosen bundle, hopefully we will answer your question. Okay, and obviously if we do, I'd love to hear from you down below, so you'd have to connect with me and let me know. All right, friends, so I am taking our Patch Tarot and I am shuffling, and I'm asking that all the cards that we draw today be the cards of guidance, the cards of hope, the cards of inspiration that everybody watching right here, right now needs to hear. And may we also have the answers, the questions answered. So I get it right. May we also please have all the questions that have been asked. May we have some guidance, may we have some inspiration, and may we have answers for those questions as well, so that we can put some comfort and some peace into the hearts of all of those who are watching right now. And may we lift and ease the stress and the worries and the anxieties. Okay, I have shuffled sufficiently. I love shuffling. I can shuffle all day. I'm bad at it, but I love doing it. Right, let's look at all the colors. So we're taking 2 cards from the tarot deck. So we're taking that one over there, and let's go for that one over there. Let's see what we get. So, dum dum dum. First card we have is the Lovers. So in this particular image, we have got 2 people who are coming together. There is somebody or 2 people residing over them, and then there's these little people and animals who have come in to join in as well. So the Lovers card is generally, I'm going to say the olden days, okay, in the original days of tarot, the Lover's card was always the choice card, because you have the choice of who you connect with. You have the choice of who you be with, okay? So the Lover's card was always about a card of choice. Today we talk about commitment. Today we talk about two people coming together. The key word on this particular deck is marriage. So it's commitment. It's two coming together as one, connecting as a unit, and all of those kind of energies. So clearly you need to make a commitment. Clearly you need to share with somebody. You need to connect with somebody. You need to share your life with somebody. But it could also be about the choices that you have, okay? And, again, in the olden days, when you had married a person, when you had gone through that process and you were married, it was very difficult to get out of it. It was a lifelong commitment. Today, it's easy. We make the choice, we get married. Tomorrow, we decide we're getting divorced, and so be it. But it's about commitment. And from a cosmic, universal level, it's about, even if you choose to end it, there is still that tie. There is still that connection between you and that person. And it's something that's really, really difficult to break. Okay, so all of you who chose bundle 2, clearly there's a decision, there's a commitment, and there's a joining that needs to take place. And that is what's going to be quite relevant for you. Let's see what the second card is. Oh, so in this particular tarot deck, we have some extra cards, okay? And I just want to see if I can get it that you could see. There we go, that you could see the picture. So this card is known as the All. And just look at the keyword there, embrace. Isn't that beautiful? So what we have here is we have like the blue world and the pink world colliding. No, let me not use that word, not colliding. Coming together, connecting, joining forces, becoming stronger as one. And one of the things that I want you to notice here, let me see if I get my finger on it, is the Earth. Can you see it there? So we have our solar system being depicted across the center of this card. I'm trying to see if I hide my face, if the camera will focus on it, but it doesn't want to. There we go. I think that's about as clear as I'm going to get it. So the All is telling us we need to embrace. The All is telling us that we need to be aware of everything, everyone, all circumstances, all situations, everything in your life. So for you who chose bundle 2, your message today from the tarot is that there is this commitment, this joining, this connection between you and another that is going to align your universe and help you recognize and bring peace, happiness, joy, laughter, and abundance to all aspects of your life. I actually quite like that. Sometimes I surprise myself. All right. So friends, that is your tarot message for today. And I wonder if that hasn't already answered the question that you had. I wonder if that hasn't already given you some guidance as to how to deal with, how to answer, how to handle whatever the situation is. So recognize, if I look at these two, it's telling you that you're not allowed to do anything on your own. Everything that you do needs to be as a partnership, because that's what marriage is all about. It's about a commitment and a partnership and a joining. And the All is, again, it's talking about the universe. It's talking about the bigger picture. Okay. So whatever it is that you're facing in your life at the moment, don't try and do it on your own. Reach out and let somebody come and help you. You have the choice as to who it is that you allow to help you, who you allow into your space to guide you and help you. But recognize that whatever you're dealing with is big picture stuff. Okay, so it's not a little thing about, oh gosh, what do I do today? It's big picture stuff. It affects the universe. It starts with you. It starts with your commitment, connection, partnership, relationship with another, but it will impact on every aspect of your life. Nothing will be unimpacted. Nothing will be unaffected. Okay, so that's quite big. Right, so I'm going to leave those two on the table here in front of me. And I'm now going to pick up the Nature's Whispers Oracle. So we're asking for understanding, clarity, a little bit more information, a little bit more insight with regards to this particular situation, the guidance for you for the week ahead, but also just in maybe to answer the question that you have. So let's see, Nature's Oracles, what do you need us to know? How are you going to help us? What is significant? What is important? And what do we need to know right now? Let's grab one. Love it. I just love it. Just look at the peace in that card. Just look at how the baby is sleeping. Look at the gorgeous wings on the baby, but look at how all the animals are coming closer. From the squirrel to the robin to the frog to the snail to the little mice, the hedgehog. What else have I missed? There is so many little nunus. There are so many, and they're all coming closer, inquisitive. They want to see, what is this baby? What is this thing that we have here, and what's going on? And then the message at the bottom is renewal of peace. And I think that ties in actually quite beautifully with the other message that we have. So everything that you're doing, the choices and decisions that you're making, the connections and the partnerships that you're creating, that's going to impact on the universe, on your universe, on everybody's universe. It's all about bringing peace. It's all about bringing happiness. It's all about bringing that quiet joy. Okay, because that's what the baby is. I mean, that baby looks so comfortable, so content, and so peaceful. And doesn't that, if you are a parent, if you've ever had a child, or you babysat, or you work with babies, a sleeping baby, there's nothing more peaceful in this world than a sleeping baby. And that's why the message at the bottom is renewal of peace. And that is why you are facing the choices and the decisions that you are facing right now, because what you are striving for, what you are working towards, what is most important for you is to have that renewal of peace. That is what you are longing for. Okay. So that was awesome. I enjoyed that. I'm now picking up the Angel Answers card. So if we haven't already answered your question, the question that I asked you to have at the beginning, the question that's in your mind and in your heart, if we haven't already answered it, this is the part where you really need to just send it out to me, okay? So as you're watching me right now, just focus on sending your question out to me. Send it out and make sure that you've worded the question in the right way that is clear to understand the question. But the other thing I want to ask you is make sure that you're ready for the answer. Sometimes we ask the same questions, but every time we get an answer we don't like, we ignore that and we move on. So make sure that you are prepared to accept whatever answer it is that you get. Whether it is the answer you want or not, let it be the right one, okay? Just accept whatever comes. So send your question to me. Blast it out to me. Send all those vibes out. Send it, and we're going to put it in here. And we're asking now from this particular deck that we get the answer to the question that is on your mind and in your heart right now. Let's see what we get. Whoops. You know me, bad shuffler. I don't pick up jumpers because I know it's just me that's a bad shuffler. Your answer, simple, easy, yes. No explanation required. So whatever your question is, your answer is yes. And for those of you, like I said, I never look at jumpers, but for those of you who wanted the jumper says reconsider. I don't like that one. I like this one. Yes. The answer is a simple yes. Whatever your question is, go for it, do it now. Yes. So friends, those of you who chose bundle 2, that is your message. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I answered your question. I'm really intrigued to know if I've answered your questions or not. Comment below. Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. And if you enjoyed this video, please can I have a thumbs up. And until we meet again on Monday for Taroscopes, from my heart to yours, you take care. Right, and you chose bundle 3 as the bundle that has the message you need to hear today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you didn't watch the introduction, I'm just going to catch you up a little bit because we're doing things a little bit differently today. So I had my nails done today, and we have these gorgeous rainbows on my nails, and I decided I needed to pick cards that matched the rainbow. So we are using this tarot deck today because it matches the nails so beautifully, as you can see. And I know I used this deck on Monday for Taroscopes, but forgive me, this is an awesome deck, and we're matching nails today, so that's why we chose that. But the other thing that I want to do a little bit differently today is I actually want to see if we can answer a specific question. So right now, I want you to pause the video, do whatever you have to do, but I want you to have a question in your heart and in your I've been talking a lot today. I'm exhausted. Right, so have a question. Think about something pertinent, something relevant, something that's been on your mind, something that you would really like to have some guidance to, and just keep sending it out to me. Keep sending it out to the video, and let's see if we can't answer specific questions today. So I've already shown you the tarot deck that we're going to be using, and I have partnered it with this deck, which is also full of color and full of gorgeousness, and that is this Nature's Whispers Oracle over there. And then the other deck that I'm going to be using is the Angel Answers deck, and that's this one over here. And the Angel Answers deck is hopefully going to be the one that's going to answer your specific questions. So today, yes, have a question in mind. So we are going to, I'm picking up the Patch Tarot, and while I'm shuffling, we're asking that not only do we get inspiration, guidance, a little bit of hope, a little bit of motivation and inspiration, we're also asking that the cards that we draw today answer your question, okay? Whether it be through the tarot, whether it be through the oracle, or whether it be through the angels' answers. We're asking that today's little reading for all of you watching right here and right now, let the cards be relevant, let them be significant, let them be important, and let them just give exactly what you need in your life. And may it come from a place of love. Let's add that because I feel like it. Right, I think I have shuffled enough. So this is now from the Patch Tarot. We're going to draw two cards. Just look at the colors. I love color. I'm such a color person. Drawing two cards from the Patch Tarot. I've already got one. There's the second one. Let's see what we have. So the first card we have from the Patch Tarot is the Princess of Swords, and the key word at the top, where's the top? The key word over there is creative. So the Princess of Swords, it is, to me, this is the card that says we have to climb out of our comfort zones. We have to learn. We have to grow. We have to evolve. We have to realize that we don't always have all the answers. We have to realize that learning and acquiring knowledge is something that is really, really important. The creative keyword that's come in here is just basically saying to you that the method, your process, how you carry out stuff, you need to be creative in that process, okay? And if you look at her, I mean, she's just gorgeous. Just look at her here. See if I can get the camera to focus on it. Camera doesn't want to focus today. Let me see if I hide my face. There we go. There you can see her hair. Quite cute. Isn't she absolutely gorgeous? So she is brave. She is confident. She knows who she is. She knows what she is. But she's still trying to figure stuff out, okay? But she knows that she's still got learning. She knows that she's still got to figure things out. She's not egotistical. She recognizes that gaining knowledge is part of her process and part of her journey. But she's going to say, you know what, I don't want to be boring. I don't want to just sit at a desk and read a book and get the knowledge that way. I want to explore. I want to push buttons. I want to see what happens. So she's all about gaining knowledge, gaining inspiration through creative endeavors. All right. And that's what you need to do. So let's see what else we have. Oh, how interesting. Second time today that he has shown up, and he is the Emperor. And that's very interesting that he's come up today because his keyword is structure. He is all about structure. He's all about rules. He's all about processes. He's all about doing things the right way. What he's not about is emotion. Okay, the Emperor, he's not an emotional person. He doesn't really think about how you will feel about it. He just speaks his mind. He creates the rules. He implements the rules. He carries them out. He's not really worried about whether he hurts your feelings or not. So it's very interesting how we have got this creative card, and then we've got structure card, and we've got this creative person who's just going to go through life using their emotions to guide them and to direct them. But then we've got the structure that says, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Here are the rules. This is the way things need to be done. So maybe this is where you are. Maybe you're finding yourself stuck between the creative you and the structure of you, okay? And maybe that's why your question, maybe that's where your questions come up, or maybe that's the answer to your question, is that you actually need to have a balanced life. We need a little bit of both. And it's interesting, as I look at the cards on the screen in front of me, I'm seeing the dark and I'm seeing the light. So I'm seeing yin and yang. And isn't that just what this is? Creative structure. All right. So I think there's a lot there for you. Creative structure. And I tend to be this kind of person. I tend to be this person where I need structure, I need rules, I need discipline, I need work, I need all of those kind of things to keep me going. But Give me too much of that and not enough of this, and you might as well put a gun to my head, okay? Hence the bright nails. I need a little bit of yin and yang. I need a little bit of balance. And I think every single one of us are like that. So where are you at the moment? Are you too much here or too much here? Or even somewhere else? We need to find our balance, where we have a balance of structure but a balance of creativity. And maybe that's the lessons that you're learning at the moment. Maybe that's exactly where you're at. Okay, so when I look at these two, that is the message that I'm getting. I'm getting the message of balance. I'm getting the message of yin and yang. I'm getting the message of polar opposites and finding your center point, finding your happy self. All right. And I know we're in very uncertain times at the moment. And I know, the world is quite scary out there. But actually, as long as you have balance within yourself, you can cope with anything. As soon as your balance is off, that's when the emotions, the anxieties, the stress, the fears, all of those other things start creeping in. So if that's where you're at, we need to find that balance between the creative and the structure. All right. So I like that. I'm going to stand them on the table here in front of me, and I now want to pick up Nature Whispers Oracle. I just love these cards, all the butterflies and the colors, the colors, the colors, the colors. So what we're asking here from this particular deck right now is we're asking for a little bit more information. We're asking for some clarity. We're asking for some understanding, and just generally a message that will complement and work with what we already have. So what didn't we see? What didn't we get? What didn't we understand? How do they want to add to that? What else does Spirit want us to know? Okay. And we're just going to draw one card from this deck. I love these images. They are so beautiful. Just look at that. Oh, man. Absolutely gorgeous. So the message at the bottom is culmination of vision. And to me, it makes sense, because when we look at the two cards we had before, where we had the creativity, we had the structure, together it brings us the culmination of vision. So whatever it is that you're facing in your life at the moment, whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you're working towards, whatever it is that's going on in your life, you have that vision, you have that final destination set. You know what you're working towards, but maybe you're not sure on how to get there. Maybe you're still trying to figure out the steps that you have to take to get there. And the culmination of your vision lies in, and I have to try and hold all of these cards, lies in sorting out your yin and your yang, sorting out your creative structure, or being creative in your structure. Okay. Recognize that you are a part of a bigger picture. You're part of something, a vision much bigger than you can comprehend. But if you don't have that balance, if you don't have that structure, if you are not allowing or setting your creativity free, you are never going to be part of this beautiful landscape. Beautiful landscape. Isn't it gorgeous? I could just stare at these cards. And you know what? In person, they're even better. The artwork is just exquisite. So, friends, I wonder if we haven't answered your question already. I wonder. If we have, please, I want to know. Okay, comment below and let me know. But please work on finding your creative center. Find your center that has equal parts of creativity and equal parts of balance, and know that your vision is coming together. Know that everything is coming together as it needs to be, but you just got to get your yin and your yang right. Okay. If we haven't answered your question, this is the Angel Answers Oracle deck. So right now I want you to be like really sending your question out to me, okay? Just like zoom it out to me as I'm shuffling these cards now. So if we haven't already answered your question, or if we have only part answered your question, just send your question to me, zone it out to me, send it now as I'm shuffling these cards so that we get the answer that you need. So we're asking from these cards now the answer to all your questions. And I mean, your questions are all going to be so varied. They're all going to be so different, but let the answer be simple. Let the answer be clear. Let the answer give you exactly what you need. And I also want to ask you to make sure that you've worded your question properly. Okay? Think about how you've worded your question. Is your question clear? Is it ambiguous? I have been talking so much. Is your question clear? Is there any kind of uncertainty in it? And are you ready for the answer? Because this is the other thing. As much as we ask the questions, are we really ready to hear the truth, to hear the answer? Let's see. You've sent your question to me. You're ready for it. Let's see the answer that we get. Oh, unlikely. Unlikely is the answer to your question. And you know what I'm going to say to you here? I'm going to show you this one again. Culmination of vision. I think maybe your question was limited. Maybe your question was limiting. Maybe you weren't allowing yourself to see the bigger picture. And maybe this is what this card is saying to you, is that you need to bring into it the bigger picture. What is the part that you play in the bigger picture? And if you're working towards that, then it is unlikely that you will fail, or it is unlikely that you will achieve it. Interesting. If that answered your question, please let me know below. I'd love to hear. Love to hear. So friends, those of you who chose bundle 3, that is your message for today. That is your pick a card for today. And I do hope it gives you some kind of hope, guidance, inspiration, and answers to your questions. So if it did, sorry, please can I have a thumbs up? And I keep saying I'd love to hear from you down below. Otherwise, until we meet again on Monday for your tarot scopes, you take care.